There is one thing I also want to talk about that I haven't really discussed in any of my other previous videos, and that is the type of paint that I use for this, for my Red Hood stuff, and to get the shading on here. There is no airbrushing needed or required. I use spray paint and I hand paint with just regular black paint from Walmart. But what I do is, while it is silver, because the paint that I use is this metal cast and it requires a metallic surface, either silver or gold, to be laid down first under this so it works properly. But what I do is, while it is silver, after the silver is dried, I take the gloss black and just an old paintbrush, nothing too fancy, and I paint in all of the areas that I want to be black, as well as shaded. Now with the shaded parts, I go in at the deepest part, where it would be darkest, and I apply straight black paint on that, and I take my finger and I just rub it in, and then I spread it out from wherever I have applied the black paint to get a slightly faded look to it, so that way it has that airbrushed effect. And the excuse me, it does take a couple of coats, or for if you want like black, like for the eyes, I think it took me like 2 or 3 coats to get it a solid enough black. And I do use gloss. You don't have to use gloss, you can use just a regular flat black, because once you spray this stuff over it, it actually gives it a gloss effect. And not only does it kind of dull down the black and not make it quite as vibrant, I guess you could say. Yeah, it blends in a little bit. You know, it just goes over it, and of course it makes the areas around the eyes pop a little bit. And something else is, if you get it in just the right amount, in just the right light, the black actually has a slight red tint to it, which I think that is just, it works perfectly for these Red Hood helmets. But yeah, that's how I get the shading done on that. And I always do the battle damage last. Of course, I haven't battle damaged this one yet. If I do, it will be probably fairly light, just over the hard edges a little bit, and some areas where, you know, I can see right there my seam kind of came undone just a little bit. But you know, like I said earlier in the video, use your battle damage and your weathering to hide your mistakes. And, you know, like I always say, there are no mistakes in cosplay, only battle damage. You guys have a great one.